Well, happy Thanksgiving to those of you in America that celebrate Thanksgiving. Uh, and I don't know how many other countries celebrate it at all. I um, entitled this video for the 25th of November, which the 24th is actually Thanksgiving Day, and it is Thanksgiving Day when I'm recording this. The title is Thanksgiving Confusion. It was the Native Americans we call Indians who gave the British settlers their first Thanksgiving about 500 years ago. They fed those who would later steal the land and even taught them how to become self-sufficient. As I opened my mind to consider alternative viewpoints regarding our history, including the religions that came to us from Europe, I cannot stop asking myself, what if most everything I was ever taught is wrong? That's where my mind is on this 2016 version of Thanksgiving. How much of our so-called history is merely the lies told by those with the ulterior motives of raping and ruling the world? How much of our religious heritage has had disinformation conveniently inserted, mixed with obvious truths, yet done for the purpose of control, keeping us in perpetual bondage? Again, lies enslave us. Truth sets us free. But what is the real truth? To me, only love resonates. Indeed, it's a most challenging time for me in my life as I look at where I am. My son has reached out to me again yesterday, although he does it what comes across to me as an argumentative style of communication, which I naturally resist because I don't want to be have somebody try to prove to me that I'm wrong. But his motive is because he wants me to be happy. And he thinks as long as I have the ideas that I have, I'm not going to be happy. And it's true. I don't care what I've accomplished in the past. The past is past. And I've lived my whole life with a vision of a better world. And that better world is based on truth. It's based on love. It's based on things that don't exist in our current world. And I get very frustrated, not thankful for what I've accomplished, but resentful that I've lived to be 70 years old and haven't seen what I thought was going to happen much earlier in my life. And I apologize for that I keep harping on this. I wish to God, if there is a God, I wish I could present a more positive viewpoint, because I really do want to see a world that works for all of us. I want to see a world where we don't have religious superstitions and pass religious judgments onto others and play one-upmanship and I'm right and you're wrong. I would like a world where we could learn how to cooperate and build together a society where our children are safe from predators, where our children are taught principles of exploration and the willingness to explore and grow and become the best they can be, instead of being controlled and become the mind slaves of a system that is not a good system. I despise, in a sense, the European element that has infiltrated the entire world. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. I feel almost like I could cry, because I've spent my life wanting good for humanity and I don't know how to make it happen. I read promises of extraterrestrial intervention. I'd like that to happen. But others say that if there's extraterrestrials that get involved, they're going to enslave us. Well, I know there's, just like there's human beings with good intentions, there's human beings with bad intentions. And I'm sure that same thing goes out to the extraterrestrials. There are the extraterrestrials that want good, and there are extraterrestrials that have empowered the enslavers on this planet, the politicians and the ones that want to be rulers, the bankers especially. The bankers are behind all of the corruption, as I see it, because they have done it through the monetary system of control. And these are things that need to be addressed, and they need to be remedied. And I'd like to see it happen in my lifetime. Will it? I don't know. I read those that try to put on a face of optimism, and they keep saying that there's going to be a currency revaluation that's going to enrich ordinary people and enable visionaries like me to accomplish higher goals. You know, what's it going to take? I don't know. Will my life change? Will my feet get healed so that they're not numb, and the numbness going halfway to my knees, and on my right leg actually up to my knee? You know, I don't know. I want to be well. I want to be optimistic. I want to be happy. But it's not based on something that's inside of me. It's based on what's happening in the world, because my whole vision has always been world-oriented. The kingdom of heaven on earth. That's the vision. And I don't see it. I don't see it. Somebody, I guess it was my son, posted on my Facebook wall, some Trump supporter, and it sounded like he was a Hitler. And this is a fundamentalist that is clueless. And I know a lot of the people that support Trump are clueless. They're clueless. They didn't vote for Hillary. That's good. And I don't believe, like some people have said, that Hillary won the popular vote. That's a fixed number. They played with that. That's manipulated. It's not real. It just was so lopsided on behalf of Trump that they couldn't bend it any further. But in any case, folks, I do hope that those of you that celebrate today or any day find something to enjoy. And I'm going to be spending some time with my son's band and members of my son's band who are hosting this Thanksgiving event today. I'm looking forward to that. I guess a couple of my son's friends who are also musicians that travel all over are staying here at the house. I noticed when I went to the bathroom earlier that there's a couple of people sleeping on the couch, and I don't think either one of them is my son. So it's a big couch, so two people can actually lay on each half of it. It's an L-shaped couch that covers the whole corner of the room. Anyway, I do wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I hope if you have a family that's cohesive, that you get to enjoy your family and or friends. That's what these holidays to me are about. It's a time of connecting with those that that share a bond of some sort. And I'm hoping that some of these things that some of my friends have been promising me about this currency revaluation actually come to pass, although as each day passes, I become more and more skeptical. Anyway, thank you for listening, and thank you for your prayers and your loving support. Namaste.